Okay, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me for another special health focus Qigong class. So we're going to, or Tai Chi and Qigong, bit of a mix. Let's salute please with right hand in fist, left hand straight, pull back the thumb, with the feet together, the hands together, and we press forwards. Lovely. Let's relax down and we'll begin our practice. We're going to work all the way through our 7-star practice today, and let's see if we get as far as movement number 7. We were just talking before we started the recording about the nature of the seventh step, the ultimate step in the form, and that's what the form is named after, this circle walking practice. But we've a few moves to get through first. So let's float up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. And we just take a few moments to breathe and calm and relax down. This moment of stillness is designed to help you let go and arrive into the present moment. Feeling, listening, being aware of this moment and everything going on within this moment. Your body, the environment, the sounds. Let all sensations be in your awareness. And then let them go. Let the breath carry away the last moment and welcome the next. Let's find all 10 fingers and gently lengthen them down. Can you feel all 10 fingers? Good. Let's bring the awareness back to your space and slowly, gently, if your eyes are closed, open your eyes. And let's begin with our open door 5. I'd like you to relax and feel into each moment of your movement. We want to notice any tension and melt it away as you breathe and as you move. Listen to your body, even the pops and the crunches and the cracks. Breathe and let go through them. Pause, checking posture, please. The top of the head floats up, the chin slightly down and back, The spine releasing and hanging down. Ready. And we roll. Turning in your center, keep your hips and legs steady. Good. Can we do an S shape to change direction? If not, just change direction. Good. Palms face you. Draw in towards your body and float up. Expand, please, and continue to circle. Think of rolling the ball of chi, the roll of energy, light around your arms and across your upper back. Again, keeping the hips and legs steady. Let's do our S shape to change direction. Very good. We come back into center for movement 3. Open. Breathing in, gather your energy to your head, into the eyebrow corners, down the face and neck. Open. Fingers pointing to body with some focus. Feel your way down. Keep the knees in line with the toes as we go around. Not touching, we feed up the back of the legs, around the waist. Recover to center, check posture. And breathe, relax down into your belly. And notice your body. This is a powerful practice, this exercise. Because you are connecting with the energy in the meridians, you're not just squatting and coming up. You are moving with the flow of energy. So that's why we have this moment or two of calm, of centering, giving ourselves a chance to recover and calibrate, process what we've just done. And then we go again, we open. Breathing in, gather the energy in and in, point to the eyebrows, the face, the neck, open the chest, guiding down about level with the nipple line. Feel the energy flowing down the body, down the inside of the legs, around the feet. If you can't reach, just point around the feet. Think of the energy extending up the back, around, and cover center. Whew. Check posture. Relax down into your center. And again, just take a few moments to process, to notice how your system is responding. In Chinese, we call this practice Ting or Tingjun. Tingjun means listening energy or listening action. So Ting is listening, like ting, like chiming a bell and listening to it. So you're listening and feeling into the holistic response. So the mind, the energy, the emotions, the thoughts, the entire system is expressing itself. Listen to it. and let go. Let's do one more set, please, of movement 3. So we open, gather, listen and feel your way. Doesn't matter how low you go, but it does matter that you do it with good technique. Around, cover center, check posture, and breathe, calming into the center. Very good. Letting go. Good, let's release from our stance. And now we do a little bit of heaven and earth rotation. Again, it may look like the hips are moving, but they're not. You're not moving your hips, but you're moving inside your hips. So you're turning your center, you're just not letting the hips move with. So this is your heaven and earth rotation. It's the same as the stomach spleen exercise, the first move of the Phoenix form. And this really just brings us to center. It's an earth element move, and it brings us into our center. And we want to start in the center of the, what's it called? Compass. Okay, now I'm going to mirror for you because I don't think you could see if I had my back to you. We're going to flip the toes to your southeast. So that's your left-hand side. And we're going to start our little choo-choo train movement, where again, the hips are steady, not moving, but we're turning in the center. We're turning in the waist as we feel our way up the 33 or 32 vertebrae. Think of climbing a ladder. Each rung, each vertebrae in your spine, you're walking up with your awareness at the level of your hands. Keep good posture and just a little rotation left and right in your waist. You'll feel as you do this that you feel the little bit of movement in each vertebrae. Keep good posture as you begin to walk up the neck. There's smaller vertebrae. Listen carefully, breathe and relax as you walk all the way up to the base of the skull. Good, and now we flip the toes and skim the hands level with the waist. Keep turning, turn the palms, come underneath the arm, along the line of the arm to make a circle, and turn the palms and feeding the hands gently forwards. Relax down the front of your body. So that's the tiger. Bring your right hand underneath. There's your hug ball. We stretch the ball, keep the connection between the two hands, and rotate, stepping the back foot slightly forwards. There's your hug ball. Relax it down and expand the lower hand coming up, the other hand pressing out. Keep your ball shape and turn over your front leg if you can comfortably. Release the back foot. Release the hands, but keep the arms in place. Step and relax down. And again, filling the arms. Your right hand up this time, left hand down. Keep the shoulders relaxed and float the front hand up. Turn your body, relax the shoulders and come in. Step back, the arm comes down, the other arm floats up. Turn the body, foot joins in and come in. Step to the side. For our snake exercise, we flip both feet to the corner and opening the arms, turn to look over your left shoulder, bringing the right arm forwards and up, the left arm round behind. Please bend both elbows so the arms are in an S shape on the diagonal, and press the hands away from you, keeping the curve. Release and lasso your top hand to flip your toes to the other corner and repeat. So now your left hand comes forwards and up, and your right hand goes back and down, and you look over your right shoulder, keep the curve of the arms and press your hands away. You can do another lasso, or you can just come back to center, fix the feet to point forwards, and now we have the turtle. So we sit back and down as we rise the hands forwards and up, and we open the hands, so hands above feet. Lengthen the top of the head up with the chin down and back, and stretch. Think of your shell, your turtle shell, filling, nice, big, long curve. And think of extending your neck out of your shell. Good. Stretching through to the fingertips. Keep the elbows bent, so the hands in line with feet. Elbows with knees, shoulders with hips, and release. Very good. You can walk your feet gently in. We're going to turn to your southeast again and release your left hand and foot there forwards. So we're going to step, and we're going to turn out a little bit, turning the hand, step your back foot and the same side arm through to hold at the throat. Roll back towards your back leg, lift up, releasing the front foot, square up. The hands are one behind the other with your right hand and leg forwards. Your left hand is behind, but both palms facing in. Step and step through. Grab the throat. Good, got that. We block, bring that hand down and step back, the front foot. Fix your left foot, your front foot now, so that it's in line with the hand. Again, block, step back and strike. This is a finger strike with the palm facing up. Let's do that section again. Ready? And step, turn out, step through. Block back, or sorry, roll back towards the back foot, float up, square up, step, step the back foot through. Good. Now we're going to do a little block inwards, medially, step back and pierce your right side forwards. Notice you're still with a bent arm. Again, block, step, and pierce. Good. Now for clarity, let's do that again, and we'll just do it facing forwards. So in the past, we've been doing drill, which is the same movement again and again. Now we're doing it as in the form. So we are doing the drill, but just a little bit. We're just doing two movements forwards, basically, and two movements back. Okay, so I'm still going to mirror you. So you're standing on your right leg, and your left side is empty and extended. So ready, we're going to step, turn, and step through. Grab the throat. Roll back, float up, release the front foot, square up, step, and come through. So that's the gold movement. Now we have water, so we do a little block. Notice it's just the forearm. It's not you're not lifting your elbow. You're just doing a very soft, gentle movement. Step back and pierce and fix your front foot. And again, block, step back and pierce. Try it again. Gold and water. Ready? Step, turn, and grab. Palm turns to face out. Roll back, float up, square up, step, grab, block, step back and pierce, block, step back and pierce. Very good. Okay, sorry, pierce there. Yeah. All right. One more time, and then we'll do it on the diagonal again. And then we'll do wood element. Okay, so standing on your right. Ready? And beautiful. Well done. Now let's do it to the corner. Ready? Standing on your right, left side empty. And step, turn out, step through. Towards your back foot, roll back, float up, square up, step, step through, block, step back and pierce, fix the front foot, block, step back and pierce, fix the front foot. Very good. Now we'll go on to do the wood element. So don't worry if you don't quite have it. That's what the video is for, and we keep working on it in class. So we take a slightly further step forwards with your front foot, extend, and now like a choo-choo train, we cycle the hands and bring the back foot halfway in. So you should feel a stretch. Your right arm extending forwards, your left arm, if you can see, is back. Good. And again, release and step, choo-choo train, half step, step, choo-choo train, half step. And in the form, you just do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. Very good. Remember, this one must be stepping forwards with your left. Let's do it again. I would like to do it. For my liver, it's not, you should not be doing it mirrored, this one, because it won't help. So I'll do it with you. So we're all doing the same thing together, going to the left. Ready? Step, half step, step. Very good. And we can just come in half step for now. Good. Okay, so let's take your training wheels off a little bit, and I will do it with you, but I will do that everything so far in section 5, the back view. And to help you a little bit, I'm going to iron out the corner a bit more. So I'm practically going to the side, but I want you to go to the corner, if that makes sense. A master lock allows for leeway here as well. You've got about 20 degrees leeway, so it can be 45 degrees to the corner, but if you want to, if you have to, maybe your room is a bit squashed, you can go more to the side. That's allowed, and it's still good practice. Okay, so we're going to do gold. Ready? Can you see? So we step, turn, step through, roll back, float up, square up, step, and step through. Now we block and step back, and we block and step back. Now with the wood, step, half step, stretch, step. And we're just going to do another wee come in. So I think the first step, we're not counting. I'm asking you to go a wee bit wider. It's not a step, so it's 1, 2, 3. The third step comes in. Let's do it again, and I'm really rubbish at ironing out the corners, so I'll show you pretty much sideways on, but I want you to go to the corner. Ready? Gold, please. Ready? And 1, 2. Three. Well done. How did you get on? Relax down, take a breath. Good. So our next exercise, if you remember, is our fire exercise. And this goes to the other side. It goes to your southwest. Let's just do it together facing front to begin, and then we'll put it to the left. Okay, so we've turned in to turn us from that way to that way. But for now, let's just stand on one leg, and we're going to step forwards and block. As your arm comes up, it rolls over. The other hand comes in front of the heart and presses forwards, taking a half step. Let's roll back, lift the front foot, turn out, step forwards, and do the same on the other side, block, and in front of the heart, press forwards with a little half step and a rise. So let's do it again. We roll back, turn out, block, half step, rise, roll down, turn out, block, rise. Good. So rest for a moment. So this is very indicative of a movement called Jade Maiden Plays Shuttles. Jade Maiden plays shuttles. Yu Nu Chuan Shuo. Yu Nu, Jade Maiden, Chuan Shuo plays shuttles. So you're lifting the bar of the, what's it called? The loom. You're lifting the bar, and then you're sending the shuttle through the warp of the fabric. You're creating the weft of the fabric. So block and push. And the push is directly in front of your heart. And we want both hands to finish with equal extension, with equal energy. As always in Tai Chi, we want the, what's the word? The development of energy expanding or contracting to be unified within the body. So it's no good to send one arm up strongly and have a weak hand that's not pushing forwards. If this arm is strong, this arm must finish also strong, so that the two together create a kind of connection within the field of energy that you've created. So you can do a small movement, but it has to be unified. You can do a big movement, but it has to be unified. We have to have a unified feeling of strength and energy. And if the energy is extending big forwards, we have to also feel the small of the back is full and equal. Yeah. So it looks like everything's ballooning out the front, but actually the energy field wants to be unified around the body at the same degree of expansion. So we'll feel the back, even with the rise, we feel like we're filling into, you can think of a mattress or a wall behind you, that you're actually filling your back as well as your front. Otherwise, this happens. You just pour forwards and lose your balance. So with every movement that we make, we need yin and we need yang. So if you're expanding forwards, you want to feel full in your back, not empty. Yeah. So let's have a go again, moving forwards. We're going to step, block, rolling the hand over so the palm finishes facing out, level with your temple, and in front of the heart, press forwards and up. Now I'm saying level with the temple, it's diagonally up from the temple, but it's protecting the temple. It doesn't have to be here. That's not strong. It's up. Good. Roll back, turn out, step, block, rolling that hand, protecting the head in front of the heart. A little half step. Roll back, turn out, step through, roll up, and a half step, and I'm off screen. Very good. We're getting the idea. Roll down, smooth down, turn out, block, and rise. Good. Well done, and rest. It's a little different from Jade Maiden Plays Shuttles in the 24 form. It's just different. Okay, so it's like, yeah, it's like cloud hands in the 24. your cloud hands is like this. And in this form, your cloud hands is like this. It's big, it's much bigger. Because it's Qigong, we can break some of the conventions. We're working on our energy, not necessarily looking for the martial application. Good, so that is your fire. Let's do it now to our southwest. So that's the direction we're going to do it in. You can do it to your corner. Again, I'm going to turn a wee bit more to the side just so that you can see what's happening. So we have done our wood element. You can do that with me, please. So we're facing your front or your southeast. We're going to turn in. So your pigeon toe, just for a second, shift the weight, release your right foot. And now, if you can see, we're going to step southeast and we're going to southwest, block in front of the heart and rise. Very good. And in the form, that's all we do. We just do it once. Good. So then we step to the side and we start our cloud hands. And this is your earth element to bring you back into your center. And you can do as many of these as you like. The upper hand should be about level with the eyebrows so that you can look underneath your hand. So it's a very different way of doing cloud hands. Normally, you never go above the point just under your nose so that you can see. But with this one, we're actually going a bit higher. Good. And we can bring your left side in. Well done. And relax down. So we have covered the first 5 movements. Now we're going to look at movement 6. Remember, you can leave out all turns. So if you have mobility issues, if you have a fear of falling, that may be a perfect reason to leave out the turns. I'm going to show you movement 6 in its entirety because we have been working towards it in the last couple of weeks. So have a watch first, and then you can choose to do it with me, with or without the turn. Okay, so just have a watch. Our last exercise brought you to here. We start movement 6 the same way. And then we pivot on the heel and step through to face the back, opening left, come back the way you came, step back and swing, keep turning, step through, open right, and turn to step to the corner. To continue with your martial flowers. And you can do steps or leave the steps out and finish. So that's movement 6, and it's called the 6 harmonies. So it's referring to the 3 external harmonies. I find lots of people just, it's like water off a duck's back. They forget what the 6 harmonies mean. But if you just keep repeating it, actually say it to yourself, it'll start to make more sense. So hands work with feet. So it's not here and it's not here. The hand is above the foot. The hand is above the foot. The elbows work with knees. The knees are above the elbows are above the knees, and the shoulders work with hips. So that's your external harmonies. Basically, your limbs working harmoniously together. And then the 3 internal harmonies, the mind, the life force, and the strength, they work together. The mind informs your life force. If you want something, your energy gets ready to give you it, and straight away then it creates that strength needed to get you what it is that you want. Yeah, so that's the 3 internal harmonies. And Grandmaster Chen actually goes on to say there's really 4. So it all sparks from your heart's desire. So if you desire to do Tai Chi, you'll think to yourself, oh, I want to do Tai Chi, but it starts here. It starts with a passion, with a calling, if you like. You're called to have a cup of tea. So you start thinking, oh, I'd like a cup of tea. It starts here. But anyway, mind, energy, strength. Let's do it together and see how you get on. We'll maybe just do the legs once or twice. It helps, I think. And then we'll put the arms with the legs. So we open our stance and we're going to turn a little in the waist and bob up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we lift the left toes and step straight with the back foot to face the back and open the left toes. Come back in the way you came, turn in, step directly back along the line and turn the left toes in. Keep shifting weight into left, turn the right toes, keep turning, feed the weight through, step through and open right. And this time we continue round to face front. Let's do that again. Ready? 1, you can use your hands to help you balance. 2, 3, and 4. Lift the toes, step the back foot through, face back, open left, close left, step back right, and turn. Keep turning, step through left to the face the back, open right, keep turning right shoulder back and step through. There's nothing to it. It's just that orientation can be disconcerting. One more time, please. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Off we go. Lift the left toes, turn, step through, open left. Back the way you came, left toes in, step back and turn. Shift the weight, turn right, step through, open right, keep turning the same way, step through. Well done. You can actually finish not facing the front, but to the corner. Good. Let's give it a go. Arms and legs together. So we're going to begin. Let's scoop and come in. That's the end of movement 5. Step out again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift the left toe, swing up and over, step, open left. Left hand hinges open. Turn in, arm up, step back, swing. Keep turning, open right, step through, open right side. Good, continue round. And left comes across, left up, right up. Right hand across, right up, left up. Let's do it again. Left, up, up, right, up, up, turn, left across, up, up, right across, up, up, left across, up, up, right across, up, up, left across, finish, take a breath, find center, breathe, just resting your hands level with your waistline, calming back down into your belly. Good, and close. Well done. Good, so have a wee sip of water if you like, have a little comfort break. If there's any burning questions, do ask. But otherwise, we'll start to have a little think about movement 7. We're still working on movement 6. It's not finished, but we're doing it by increments. Now, movement 7 is called 7 stars rotations. And this is what the whole form is named after. And we've kind of been building up to this point all the way along. And on one level, it really is incredibly simple. But if you know anything about the Tao meaning the laws of nature, the more simple it is, the more difficult it is to truly master or even to get the hang of. So what I mentioned before class was to really get, to help us get the idea of what circle walking is about. It's useful to have a center point in your room. So if you had a pole, if you did a bit of pole dancing on your side and could screw it in, then that would be perfect because you could just touch the pole with one hand as you walked around it. But I mean, let's face it, not many of us have a handy pole that we can just stick wherever we want. But what I did with Willem was we would get a waste paper bin or just something to, you know, have X marks the spot in the middle of the room. Because, you know, it might sound easy asking yourself to walk around in a circle, but it's really not. It's not easy because we're concentrating on so many things. So having something in the middle of your circle is very useful because the idea is that you should really be reaching towards the center of the circle with your leading hand the whole time. So it's a little bit like drawing a circle with a compass. We're becoming a compass. Bagua is a whole system of internal Chinese martial arts in its own right. So we have 3 purely internal arts. And I say purely, every internal art also contains external within it. And all of the external Chinese martial arts have some little bit of the internal. It's the yin yang, it's the nature of things that are in balance. There has to be a level of the opposite within it. But as I say, this is a whole lifetime or many lifetime worth of work just walking around in a circle. But of course they have many different ways, different arm positions and things, but it's a lifetime's worth of work. So if you're thinking to yourself, you know, I was doing well in 7 stars and then we did the circle walking and I just really find it difficult, I find it very difficult as well. It's a lifetime's work, so don't worry, but we'll give it a play, we'll have a go at it. So the idea is we're going to take 8 steps to get all the way around. And Master Lock encourages us to not worry if we don't get round in 8 steps. Maybe we need 10 steps or 12 steps. And depending how big you make your circle, of course, it will take more steps. But on average, we want about 8, which means to get to the halfway point, we're taking 4 steps. So I'm here on the far side. By 4 steps, I should be somewhere pretty much on the other side of the center. And then another 4 steps to get around. And in this form, he tends to drill that you're doing 2 circles before you change direction. But I have a friend who tried that with us and she said, you know, I got really dizzy. So I'm trying to center this and it's very difficult. And if you get dizzy, then you just do it once, just do 1 circle and then change direction. And you'll find that that really helps. Okay, the idea is that you're going to step with 1 foot on the inside of the line as you step around. So that foot is slightly turned towards the center of the circle, just slightly. And the other foot is coming parallel past it and then going straight forwards. Yeah, so then we shift the weight and we're coming. So we're always either side of the line with our feet. The line is between the feet. That's the circle line round. So we're stepping, the inner foot is stepping with a slight turn in, and then as we shift the weight and the other foot passes, we step the next foot directly forwards. So we keep course correcting basically with the inside foot and continue round. Okay. So before we use that, let's just have a look at the general idea. So we're going to close our feet to heels together and toes a little bit apart. We calm ourselves down and we're going to scoop. Good. Now I want you to bring your right hand, I'm still mirroring, bring your right hand under and your left hand over your little bowl, recognize it? It's the same stomach and spleen move. And then we're turning the ball over and pushing your left heel out to then bring the lower hand up, sweeping up and turning towards the center of your circle and releasing the other foot and stepping it. And that gets you ready to step around the circle. So let's do that again so that you can see the setup. I'm going to move forwards so that you can see. Right, ready? So we lengthen up, we relax down, we scoop under the ball, right hand under, left hand over, turn the ball and push your left heel out, take the weight onto the left foot and release the right foot to step and bring the arm, the lower arm up to point towards the center of your circle. And your other hand is pointing towards the center of your palm. Very good, and relax. I'll show you that one more time. We might just do the setup for the circle walking today and spend more time on the actual walking itself next week. So we lengthen up, we relax down, we scoop the hands under, right hand under, left hand over, turn the ball, push your left heel out, release your right foot and step, and sweep the lower hand up and turn it out to point into the center. Very good. Now the idea is that you pretty much keep that posture. So you're relaxed, please. We'll talk a little bit about theory today, and we'll do a little relaxation. So the idea is when you're walking around in your circle, your hips are following the line. So you can imagine the line is between your legs. And what I mean by the line, think of a circle drawn with a line. The line is going between your legs. So that means that your hips, just like a sewing machine foot, is either side of the line, always just pointing in the same direction as the line, and you're sort of sewing along the circle. So your hips are always facing along the line, but your waist is always turned so that your upper body allows your hand to touch the center point or nearly touch the center point. So as you go, your hips are just going around the circle, but your upper body is turned towards the center of the circle. That's the idea. So I think that's enough for today. Just an introduction to our circle walking, to our 7 stars. And if you're thinking, what 7 stars? It's the plough. So if you know the constellation of the plough, I think it's also known as the Big Dipper. And it's really down to the positioning of the arms and legs. It's meant to look like, maybe it's the back leg, it's meant to look like the Big Dipper. Personally, I struggle to see it, but that's what it's based on. Good, so let's come together and yeah, we'll do a wee physical warm down today. So let's do a little rotation of center. Just breathe. When we're learning new things, we tend to add tension, and it's something, you know, that it just happens, but it's not what we're wanting to encourage. But after you've done it a few times, you'll find the tension naturally starts to release as you become more confident. But we want to encourage the tension to release. So after you have practiced, we do simple, rhythmical, and percussion-like movements. So you can feel gently patting the body it allows it to release. Let's go down to the legs, cup the hands. Good. And we gently work our way down the legs. Try and get each and every structure of your legs as much as you can reach. And you'll notice that it has a different vibration. Every little area has its own degree of density and muscle to bone. Good. So we walk up the body again. So it's like you're making a drum solo and feeling how each part vibrates differently. Let's go up the body. Good. Over the shoulders. Maybe you'll notice as you do this parts of the body that was holding tension that you didn't even know about. And let's try this way. So as we turn, the arm comes up and the other arm comes underneath. If I show you it from the corner, you're patting underneath your armpit. Good. And back down. Good. I'd like to do a little bit of lymph work with you. It's all lymph work, actually. It all works the lymph. But we're going to rub the hands together. And again, we're going to pat underneath the armpits. So we'll maybe start with the elbows first. So we're going to cup the hands and gently, we're patting, we're not patting with the fingertip like this. Oh, that's too light. We're actually using the hollow of the hand to make a cupping noise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To the other side. Cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. Up and under the armpit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. Now we're going to the crease of the leg. Again, we're kind of harmonizing, but this time we're going to use the blade of the hand. So like a chopping action. So sit down and make the crease obvious. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to do the back of the knees, the popliteals. Again, with cupped hands, we can sit back a little bit, lean forwards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. And up you come. And if you stand for a moment, please, in good posture. Breathe and listen to your body. Notice how it feels. Good. I'd like you to make slightly hollow fist and drum across your chest, like Tarzan. And down the center line, down the sternum. Very good. Bring the hands to the small of the back and give them a jolly good rub. And if that's uncomfortable, you can use your fists, you can use the back of your hands, whatever way feels good. And hold, breathing into the small of your back, breathing into that warmth. Noticing how you feel. Good, and bring your hands returning to center. Check posture. Release, relax down into your belly. Breathe into your belly. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful work today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's take right hand in fist, left hand straight together and press forwards. Have a nice hot drink if you can now, please. Wrap up warm. Rest if you're tired and let your body process what you've just done. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.